Good morning and welcome to Andy's Toy Train layout on a shoestring budget. And I thought I'd start off this morning with give you an idea of my cat Juliet, who's right here. She's a stray, she was a feral cat, and if I can get her ears in here, you can notice that the left tip has been clipped off, and that's what people do who watch over a feral cat to tell who's been spaded and neutered. So, enough for Juliet. That's my cat Juliet. And there's, on the wall there, is my favorite automobile. A 1965 Plymouth Barracuda, gold with a black racing stripe. My Uncle Jack had one of those. My Uncle Jack, when he came back from World War II, was a Trenton policeman for a few years, and he had one of those. So let's move into the living room, and you can see the mess I've got in here. And on the table, I cleared some things off, but I want to show you something that I bought online. Let's see if I got one. I bought these plastic bags. They're 8 by 18. They're 8-inch opening, and they're 18 inches long, and they're 2 mil plastic, which is thick enough for the hand railing of a 20th century or even Lion Chief or Lion Chief Plus not to poke through. Locomotive, that is. And as you can see, I bought some more of these. I found some of these, let me get it, there it is, I'm getting better at this. Lighted lock-ons. I found them marked down on eBay, so I picked up 3 of them. And that's about it for on this table. Now, I cleared it off some to work on it, and this switch is still giving me a problem with the Asiatic. Now, it's not giving me problems with other locomotives. Let me see. There's got to be a way for me to do this. There's the switch right there. Alright, it's this plate again. It's this damn plate. And when it comes into the switch, either from this direction or this direction, the Asiatic derails. Now, I got online, they had a 44 tonner, a Northern Pacific number 628 on sale for a good price. It was an auction, and he was asking $59 for it, and I put a bid in, and I won. So I paid plus shipping, but it was supposed to be completely serviced. But when I got it home, when it came in the mail and I opened it up, the wheels are filthy, the trucks are filthy. It runs great. He said it runs great, and it does, I give it that, but it doesn't look like it was just serviced. But I'll run that for you, and I'll get the power on here. And did you ever have one of these transformers when you were young, you older model railroaders, toy train operators, the classic Lionels? Let me see, I don't know if I have it in the sights here. There it is, one of these. But it brought a childhood memory back to me, because unfortunately I left it, the surge protector plugged in last night, and it heated up. So when I went to run a train, it tripped the breaker. Now, the childhood memory was when I played with my Lionel trains too long, it used to trip, and I used to have to unplug the transformer and let it cool off. And these MPC ones are the same way. So there you go. So let me get this in the camera stand, and we'll see how that 44 tonner works, and then I'll show you the wheels on it. And what I mean by, he says it was serviced, it really doesn't look serviced to me. It runs great. Maybe he cleaned the commutator and put new brushes in it, but it'll be fun to fix up. Plus, there's a little rust on the handrail. That all I need to do is find some Northern Pacific yellow, or I don't know if there's Lionel paint from the 50s that you can get to touch it up with, but I definitely have to sand it off. And I did get myself a Dremel. Yeah. What do I have trouble talking? I got myself a Dremel, and it does have the wire brush, so it should be easy getting the rust off of it. So as long as it's not pitted too badly. I mean, with bias, I can't even see the rust, but you guys can. But it'll be fun to take it apart and clean it up. So here we go. There's reverse. Now, the one from my childhood box is reverse. I mean, I found the numbers for the bearings. I didn't call Brasser Electronics yet. I got Brasser Electric Things. See if that the thrust bearing or whatever it's called, the thrust washer. But there's four. There's the ice. Now see, this one takes that switch to 5. So that switch has got to be the Asiatic. The Asiatic switch takes all the other switches fine. Here's the Here's the Asiatic. I don't know if I'm in the camera sight or not, but it's a 6 drivers, 2 lead wheels, and 4. Well, this is to support the firebox on the wheel, like the trailer. That's a 264. And I did my parts did come in from Brasser Toy Train Parts in Michigan, and I got my rollers and these little clips that I don't know if I'm going to be able to see with my eyes, but I'm going to give it a try. But I'll show you the wheels and the trucks on it. You might be able to see with your good eyesight when you're going around how good it is. But I'll get it. But it runs much better than my childhood. So between the two, I can get a pretty good feel for the top. And I'll still have a bunch of parts left over. I can always rebuild the motor. If I have to, get new armature, and because they do have them. There's a place in Texas that will rewind the armature. And I don't have to buy an armature already wound. But here, I need more light. But you probably won't be able to see because the window's probably flooding it with light and it probably looks in the dark. But these wheels are filthy. They're filthy. Even this. So it's going to be a big cleanup job on that. And these are done. These HO cars. I fixed the last of them the other day when the couplers came in. The couplers came in. This was the one I had taken apart. And I got the 3 of them for like, the 4 of them for like $12. But the wheels weren't spinning. I got all the wheels are spinning now. I needed couplers. I found some on eBay. The couplers all work. They spring back. They all couple. They just don't light up anymore. It wasn't worth fixing. It was a real shoddy way to light up cars. If I ever wanted to get trucks and put lights in, I could. But these are good enough for now. For $12, hey, 4 passenger cars for $12. And this one, the full Vista Dome, is sort of like what they had on, I believe what they had on the Auto Train from Washington to Florida, if I have it correctly, that full dome one. Let me take this off a second. I don't know. I'm so afraid of dropping this camera, guys and girls. But they're the cars, and this is the full dome one, and I believe that's the kind of passenger car that they had on, was it Atlantic Coastline, or was it, I think it was Atlantic Coastline, who had the Auto Train, but I can look it up and let you know next time. Or I doubt if it was Seaboard, I think it was Atlantic Coastline. But there they are, and I got that Amtrak 44, the Amtrak C415 Alpha, pull them around, and I got a nice caboose. Let's see, and I picked up on eBay for real cheap, like $3 or $4. It's a weed sprayer caboose, an Amtrak weed sprayer caboose. Well, there it is. It's an Amtrak weed sprayer caboose. So I picked that up for like $3 or $4 in shipping. In the box, all brand new. So that'll be nice with that Alco C415. Well, that's, oh, and this, I picked this up on eBay. I got this, they threw this in with a pair of switches. What do I think of it? Kind of flimsy, but once you assemble it, it's fairly sturdy. And this center part, as you can see, that's broken. Get it? There, that's broken right there, because there's a little slot, and it's like one of those angle locks on that stick out from the tab, and this hole wasn't just big enough, and I tried to get it to go in, and I used a little too much pressure, and snap it goes, you know the story. So I'm going to try to glue that back in place. But believe me, if you buy one of these Arch Under Bridge, test fit the centerpiece, and if it's not big enough, if you got something to make that slot a little bigger, test fit it till you get the slot the right size, and then assemble it. And I wouldn't even think twice about using a little glue on it, to tell you the truth, because it does hold together fairly well, but it's not the strongest thing. Okay, well, I thought I could have fun with that. I might find a place where we're going all the way out yet. If nothing else, have a road go underneath it. It's not tall enough for a train. But that's about it for this morning. I'll show you the brasser parts I got. Let's see if I can do it with one hand. Here's the brasser parts that came in. They're in Michigan, and they said Brasser toy train parts or Brasser toy trains. There, let me see if I can get the bag. But there's my rollers, my two rollers, and on top, I believe, must be in here still. Something to look at while I'm doing this. Oh, they're in there. But these parts cost me like $7 plus shipping for the two rollers for the Asiatic. And believe me, there's no, when you feel it, there's no indentation on them. They're perfectly smooth. So that's how worn those rollers are. I said maybe, what would you say, 3/32, what, 4/32 would be a quarter of an inch, is an eighth of an inch? Let's say maybe almost 3/32 wear on that thing. So that should improve the operation, but the switch problem, I don't know. I doubt if those wheels are, those pickup wheels are causing that. So that switch just might have to go because of the Asiatic. Unless I give it to Rich and see if he can figure out what the problem is with it. But other than that, that's it for today on Andy's Toy Train layout on a shoestring budget. My budget is sort of shot for this month, so you won't see anything new for the rest of August. I have something I have an eye on. I picked up a maintenance of weight crane for really cheap on eBay, and that should be coming soon. It's the old-fashioned kind with the hand remotes. You're not going to get them fancy ones that they're making now for $100 and some. Those things go for almost $500, and even this one goes for around $300. I picked it up for $110. So I made an offer, and then he made an offer, and then I made a counter offer. So that's going to be in my maintenance toy yard. And let's see if I can get this for you. Yeah, I didn't show you this. I found this marked down at one store, and I couldn't believe it was marked down because this is a hot item. Let me get it to. No, transformer off there. Well, it's not easy doing things with one hand, is it? Now I know that how you guys go through making these videos holding on one hand. Undo the wire, come loose. No, probably can't. No. See if I can do this with one hand to show you this. It's pretty cool. It's a maintenance away shed with sound. It makes sounds. Now the crane one and the intermodal one are really expensive. Don't mind me not pointing at anything. I'm trying to get this lock on here to show you how this thing works. And of course it's a plug and play, so you got to buy the rat tail for it. So, well, I'm going to set the camera down for a second. Hold on. That's the only solution, guys. When you're trying to do this and you don't have editing software, you gotta improvise. And girls, because I know there are some model railroaders out there who are females. Like I said, my worst fear is dropping this camera. It's not a real good one. It's a Vixia. There you go. There's an LED light on it. There's no action, it's just sound in the LED light. It'll be good in my little maintenance away yard. I got that a few months ago. But there you go. I like the layout that makes sounds. I mean, you can probably buy these boards that make these sounds, or you can buy a board that records things and records sounds on them. You don't have to go and buy this little shack. You can pick up any little shack and put a little board in it. Especially if you know what you're doing with electronics. And I wouldn't be surprised online if you couldn't find a little digital recording speaker device, a small one that you can fit inside of a building. And all you would need is a power source that wouldn't burn it out. I mean, you'd have to find out how many volts it runs on. And probably the people who make those things probably sell power supplies for them. It's not running on 9-volt batteries. So don't go thinking you gotta spend a lot of money to get sound. You don't. Some of these guys are real wizards of electronics, and they make this stuff for themselves. I studied electronics in 12th grade in high school, but it was all tube back then. I didn't use too much solid state, so. And plus with my eyesight, I'd have to be working under the VTech, and under there, as far as soldering goes, there's no depth perception, just like trying to plan under there. There's no depth perception. There you go. But you don't need to spend all that money for that little building. It's not marked down. You know, if you know any model railroaders who have sound, who know how to build those little boards, or can tell you, I'll research it and tell you where you can buy those boards. Okay, I'll tell you that. So there you go. So I'll let that play while I say goodbye for today, and happy toy train operation, happy toy train collecting, and happy scale model railroading for all you scale guys, because we all love trains, and all you 1 foot, equal 1 foot guys, keep on doing those rail train videos, because I love them. Alright, and tell the big boys CSX and Union Pacific, I love their videos too. And Norfolk Southern, of course, too. Let's not forget PNSF. And all you short lines, why don't you do some videos for us too? Alright, see you later.